time to get started. We're going to keep this gathering to just 30 minutes, so let's go. Welcome again, everyone, and we're excited that you chose Temple University. If you haven't, please turn on your camera, make sure your microphone is on mute. Just to let you know, this Zoom meeting is going to be recorded and it's going to be posted on cst.temple.edu/welcome24. Someone can put that in the chat and you'll be able to access it. My name is Joseph. I am a senior majoring in physics. I'm involved in research and I'm the treasurer of the Temple Physics Club and I'm the student coordinator for CST. This Zoom is going to be the kickoff for the academic year here. By the way, if you downloaded the Temple Together interactive app, stay on till the end of the Zoom to scan the QR code to earn some points for the Convocation badge. To warm up, we're going to start with a poll. So, really, it is just, why did you choose Temple University? You've got about 45 seconds to make your selection. And there's things like close to home, loving Philadelphia, prestige, opportunities for the physics department, financial aid, having a crush on Hooter. I'm really curious whether anyone will pick this, but it's an option, and all of the above. Personally, I chose Temple because it offered me a great education with great financial aid, and I live close to Philly. All right. Okay, here we have the results. And it looks like there's someone who loves Philly, there's all of the above, and financial aid packages. Wow, there's a variety here. No one had a crush on Hooter. Little disappointing. I mean, it would have been nice to see just one. So we're glad you chose the Temple and specifically chose the physics major. So now we're going to take a quick look at the places that this group of incoming physics students call home. Shall we move on to the next slide?
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, pass that.
Just tell me to advance to the next slide and I take care of that.
All righty. Further? Go on. There we go. So we have 22 incoming physics students from 4 states. Oh, that's actually a surprise. I did not expect one in Illinois. Nice. Next, well, we're all physics majors, which was a pretty big choice to make. So we're going to see why we made that choice. You want to advance the slide? So you'll have about 45 seconds to answer this question. So we can get started. So why did you choose a physics major? So one answer, you want to learn why nature behaves the way it does? Or maybe you like to take things apart. Making measurements could be fun. And honestly, quarks, gluons, quasars, neutron stars, those are fascinating. Or maybe a family member recommended it. I fit into all of the above. I want to learn about the way nature behaves. I take things apart and sometimes they don't get put back together. And I'm just really interested in measurements and understanding the universe. So let's see. Seems like a couple people interested in the way why nature behaves the way it does, and the universe from quarks to quasars being fascinating. Good answers. Now we're going to move on to our first speakers. Flip the slide. Please welcome the Physics Department Chair, Jim Napolitano, and Vice Chair, Bern Suro. Together, they lead the department's teaching, research, and outreach initiatives. Dr. Suro, Dr. Napolitano, the floor is yours.
I guess I'll go first. Welcome, you guys. I really look forward to the time when I can actually meet you in person. But for now, it's great to see you, if only virtually. Look, most important thing is keep in touch. Come visit, say hello, talk to us, talk to your professors in your courses. We're all available for you, and that's the most important thing to know. We want to help. We want to get to know you. We're looking forward to becoming part of our community. So please keep in touch. Don't be a stranger. Even if and before things equalize out with COVID and we're doing things virtually, you're more than welcome to contact me by email. Easy enough to find me, and we'll always point you in the right direction. So welcome, we'll have fun.
Yeah, let me extend this welcome also from my side. I'm Bernd Suro, I'm vice chair here. I do research work in nuclear and particle physics. That's only one part what keeps me busy. The other part is teaching. I teach for several years the honors classical physics, 1961 in the fall, 1962 in the spring. Some of you might take this class. And in fact, if you see this t-shirt that I'm wearing here on a hiking trip last summer in Austria, which I would love to go to, and if you complete this successfully in the spring, then you get actually a t-shirt like that, similar looking like that. So it is just, Jim said, we're going through challenging times, even though we are not at the same environment as we used to, please make sure that you stay in contact, especially your freshmen. This is a new environment. You're away from home, just stay in close contact with us. Either come to me after class, I'm teaching my class in person, contact us by email. We can arrange then a Zoom meeting. If you have anything on your mind, ranging from what classes should you take, I want to get involved in research work, things like that. So just stay in contact.
Thank you, Dr. Napolitano and Dr. Suro. We're excited for the start of the school year. The t-shirt that Dr. Suro mentioned, I am also wearing here. So there we go.
Excellent.
So you want to say something about our students' success in following Temple University?
Jim, you want to do that?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, so look, we've graduated quite a number of students in the past few years, and they've gone on to really excellent opportunities. One that you might actually get to know is Aaron Kaplan. He graduated a couple of years ago. He's now a PhD candidate in our department. He's published several papers already. He's well on his way. He's a great guy, and I suggest you get to know him, particularly if you're interested in computational physics. Marcus Forst graduated a year ago. He's now a physics PhD candidate at Stanford. I've actually visited him there, and he's doing great. Very often people think about getting a graduate, after you get your bachelor's degree in physics, to go on for a PhD, but that's not necessary. I wanted to list a few people here who have gone on to other careers: Quentin, Eric, Kristen, and Kayla. And they're also doing great in very different ways. Another student graduated last year, year before last. He's now teaching at a high school in Bronx, New York, for kids who are really interested in math and science, but are looking for good opportunities given their backgrounds. Eric and Kristen are part of a team from our department that have been hired by Lockheed Martin. So they're actually looking at our students. Turns out they like to hire physics students. And Kristen is now going to be taking courses towards a master's degree in systems engineering at Johns Hopkins. So they're doing very well. Our students do lots of different things, and you should talk to us, and we can put you in contact with them. One of the things that Joseph and his colleagues on the physics club will do is arrange opportunities for these people to come back and talk to you guys about the choices that they made to try and keep that network going. So I'm very proud of, very, very proud of our students. And this is just a few examples of the things that they've been up to.
Yeah, so shall we go to the next slide? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so the main office of the physics department first of all, it is local physics department, if you don't know it by now, is located in the CERC building, the Science Education and Research Center. We actually relocated here in October 2014. This shifted until all labs were relocated was then spring 2015. And where did we relocate from? Well, there was a building where now we have a new library. That was Barton Hall. So we are here now since 2014, 2015. Here's the webpage. We have 56 undergraduate students in the physics department, 66 graduate students, and a total of 48 physics faculty ranging from various categories: teaching faculty, research-oriented faculty, and tenured faculty. The fall 2021 will be a very important year. It is actually the 100th anniversary of physics at Temple University. So we hope that we will celebrate this with you in a proper way. And there's one aspect in particular concerning the Gather of Physics students, which I want to share with you, is the Society of Physics Students. And I'm sure Joe will mention to you more about this Society of Physics Student Club.
Yeah, so with the introduction from both Jim and Bernd regarding the Physics Club and the Society of Physics Students, let's go on to that. As I mentioned before, I'm the treasurer of the Physics Club. Can we go next slide? Thanks. I've been in the club basically for my entire time at Temple, and it's been a really great experience. It's excellent for making friends with other students in the physics department outside of classes, and beyond that, in the Physics Club, we like to set up a variety of opportunities. Firstly, we do physics demonstration projects that we make every year. Shown here on this slide is an acoustic levitator that we built a year and a half ago, and it uses a standing sound wave to levitate small styrofoam beads. We also invite professors and faculty in to talk on a variety of different subjects. Sometimes they explain their research, other times they run informative workshops on things like Wolfram Mathematica, Python, or the intricacies of Excel. We even perform outreach activities, going to the Franklin Institute or setting up astronomy nights, spreading the love of physics to the community. It's also a really good way to hear about, get involved in, or share undergraduate research. The current president of the club was part of an REU, that's research experience for undergrads, at Nanyang Technological in Singapore, and he heard about that opportunity through the Physics Club. Multiple students have also gotten the opportunity to get advice regarding starting research, and have gotten to present some of their research in the Physics Club. So the Society of Physics Students is a slightly separate thing, and it was only started at Temple fairly recently, last year in fact, and it is essentially a sort of honors society thing for physics students at Temple. And it'll be a little more focused on outreach. There'll be less in terms of the way of projects. And beyond that, you'll have to reach out and get in contact. Next slide, please. Oh, yeah, there we go. So the people at the Physics Club and in SPS represent a variety of different majors. We have physics students, bio students, chem students, engineering students, and more. We have freshmen to fifth-year students. The meetings, they will take place in CERC 229. The first meeting date has not been decided yet. However, if you contact us on either Instagram or via the email, we'll work to get you on the listserv, and you will be involved in a poll to determine what the best date for the first meeting will be. So with that, let's move on. We're going to now possibly break out into smaller groups and get to know each other. You've been pre-assigned a Zoom breakout room with a CST peer advisor leader. And in order to get to know you better, the breakout room leader will ask questions of the room, and we want to hear your responses. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, breakout. All right, welcome back everyone from your breakout room. I hope you were able to make a few good connections. Up next, we have a brief recorded message from Dr. Michael Klein, Dean of the College of Science and Technology. Could not join us today. Dean Klein is an accomplished computational scientist who became Dean of our college in 2013. For those who don't know what a dean is in charge of everything at a college, from research directions to faculty hiring to making sure that our curriculums are up to date. I myself am not sure what else a dean does. Maybe he turns on the lights in the morning, turns them off at night. I don't know. Maybe make sure that they're the right kind of light bulb. Anyway, Dean Klein has won numerous scientific awards and has published hundreds of research articles. He's also a fellow of the Royal Society. That's the FRS that you will see after his name. The Royal Society is a pretty significant honor. The Society is a scientific organization whose past members include the likes of Isaac Newton and Stephen Hawking. Rather impressive colleagues. Most importantly, Dean Klein is dedicated to making our college the best it can be. So now, let's watch Dean Klein's message.
Welcome everyone to the College of Science and Technology. I trust that you enjoyed Convocation and learned more about each other and the many opportunities in your department. Your Temple years have begun. Here are tips on how to succeed at the College of Science and Technology. I want to stress how important it is to stay safe. Please follow Temple's 4 guidelines for keeping our community healthy. Number 1, face coverings. Number 2, physical distancing. Number 3, hand hygiene. And number 4, health monitoring. Remember, we are all in this together so that we can stay together. So how will you succeed here at the College of Science and Technology? Here are 3 tips. Number 1, ask questions. Ask anyone, professors, faculty advisors, advising staff, and your classmates. Number 2, seize opportunity. Here at the college, we offer the undergraduate research program, new international research options, job fairs, career development activities, and many student organizations and clubs. So, take advantage of what we have to offer. Number 3, this is likely the most important. Go to class, whether it's in person, online, or hybrid. Participate, take notes, and do the work. That is how you will succeed in our college. Today, science and technology shape our world and can move our world towards a better tomorrow for all of us. For example, understanding coronavirus will lead to new therapeutics and vaccines. Autonomous cars can end traffic jams. Genomics will lead to advances in person medicine. There will be unimagined inventions and discoveries in the years ahead, created by people just like you. These are challenging times, but I want you to set one goal for yourself. First-year students graduate in 4 years. Transfer students graduate on time. Thank you all, good luck, and go Owls.
Nice. Thank you to Dean Klein. Before this Zoom comes to an end, we're going to share our social media handles on a virtual whiteboard. So when this pops up, we'll simply go to the top of your screen and select View Options. There should be a button that says Annotate, and this will give you access to type your social media handle.
Hold on just a second. I can share the Oh, I see. You have the, I'm going to take the screen sharing and I'm going to share that whiteboard again. So once again, if you go to View Options, there's a button called Annotate, and then you can add social media handles if you'd like. And then our peers are going to put up some social media handles that are related to Temple's campus.
Yeah. Probably do it by text rather than trying to draw it out. Yeah.
just to give a little bit of background about some of these handles that are going up there, if you're interested in following the official CST page, you'll see the handle CST Temple. If you're interested in knowing all about Temple's athletics, you'll see Temple Owls up on your screen. There's opportunities to learn about abroad via the social media handles. And if you're a first generation student, meaning that you're the first person in your family to receive a bachelor's degree in the United States, you'll want to follow Temple first. There's a lot of great clubs up here. Feel free to give them a follow.
Nice. Thank you everyone for sharing the social media contacts. And wow, we're already at the end here. Everything went so quickly. Don't log off just yet. As long as you can, just stay here for the Temple Together QR code. And that's going to happen in a moment. For now, please welcome Department Vice Chair again, Dr. Burns-Suro, to close today's event out.
Yeah, so I can just emphasize again, just stay connected with your peers, with your instructors, with the leadership in the physics department. Reach out to us. We're not biting. It's very informal, the conversations, the interactions. So please, I strongly encourage you to reach out for any matter, ranging from discussing physics challenges in a course to plans for next spring with classes to research opportunities in the summer, and more in the long term towards the end of your studies here. What should you do next? Ideas to pursue graduate school education or to go in the industry, either way. So please stay connected. And here is now this QR code, what Joseph just mentioned here. So thanks for connecting today. And we wish you all the best. Focus now on making friends. Focus now on moving in and get comfortable here at the university. And do not worry yet about classwork. That will all come next week. I on purpose did not, for example, send out my students anything about my course because I want them to focus on anything different than coursework. This all will start next week.
Nice. Thank you, everyone.
All right.